Alrighty, and we are live. Hi everyone, Steve Plummer here with another business broadcast. I'm joined as usual by my good mate Cam Roberts. Hey Cam, how you doing?
Hey Steve, how you going? Hi everyone, great to be here. And today, Steve, we're talking about something that's relevant because we're coming up to the holiday season. So do you want to break in and tell us what are we talking about today?
All right, Cam, today we're talking about multi-channel holiday promos for brands and local businesses. And it's a topical, we practice what we preach, enter the conversation in people's minds. That's what we're doing today. One of the things in talking about this today, Cam, you mentioned you were talking to a couple of business owners, and they were kind of, and I would encourage everyone to be really wary of this. There's this November, December thing that happens each year where you kind of tend to just cruise to the line of Christmas break, and certainly in consulting, November, December is a great time to get clients or set up interviews for clients early in the new year. And alternatively, if you're in a retail or online environment, great opportunity to do promotions, right? As in Christmas promotion, as in end of year promotion. And, we all know, Cam, that going back decades, reasons why advertising, if you give a person a reason why you're doing something, they are so much more likely to actually say yes than if you just show up. And I mean, they've done, I can't remember what they're called, but they've done studies of people cutting into lines to buy a ticket, on a train, or to cut them with their photocopier, and like, the statistics are really interesting. If you're cutting in a line to get some printing done, whether at work or at a printery, and you say to someone, "Oh look, I just want to cut in," like about 20% of the time they'll let you. But if you say, "Oh look, I just need to cut in because," and give a reason, "I've got to rush to the hospital," that allowing you to go in goes up to like 95% or 96% or something like that. And so that whole reason why someone is doing something for someone, if that's explained, it kind of takes away some anxiety of saying yes within people. And as we all know, everyone's talking about Christmas, dreading Christmas, excited about Christmas, whatever it is, Christmas, end of year promotions, holiday promotions. They're a really big thing. So can I ask you then, why do you think those couple of businesses you were talking to were just going, we'll just get to Christmas kind of thing?
Yeah, I think it's part of that wind down, like you said. I was talking to one was a client, one was a not a yet client, hopefully to be one, and they both said the same thing. Oh, look, Christmas is around the corner. We're probably going to wind things back. And I said, hey, hang on a minute. Like, I understand that you want to wind back your lifestyle, right? And you want to go on holidays. We all do, right? We all want to wind back for Christmas. But there's, strategies and tools that you can implement that doesn't mean your marketing has to wind back. Like Harvey Norman, he's going to be doing a Christmas Eve sale, a Christmas sale, a Boxing Day sale, New Year's sale, and a back to school sale. Now, Harvey Norman's not going to be the guy, Gerald Harvey. He's not going to be working over the holiday period, but he's still running his marketing. It's still going on in the background. JB Hi-Fi is another classic example. Officeworks, all of those really switched on brands are going to be running Christmas specials, Boxing Day specials, New Year's specials, back to school specials. So within the next say 8 to 10 weeks, even local businesses and smaller brands or medium-sized brands have that opportunity to tap into the money that's going to be spent anyway. People are going to spend their money on a back-to-school promotion, right? They're going to spend their money on a Boxing Day sale. So the money will be spent. You've just got to make your mind up as a local business or a brand or a consultant if you want some of that money that's being spent.
Cam, if I could just jump in there, like the obvious, I guess, retort to that is, well, I'm not JB, I'm not Harvey Norman, I don't have those resources. I'm just, we're just our small team, or I'm just me. Like, what would you say in response to that? Because and I think that's especially, if you haven't had a holiday all year, you've been working all year. We've had, with all the lockdowns and all that stuff, people are genuinely tired. So, what do you say to that? Well, I'm not Harvey Norman. I don't have all those resources.
Yeah, I mean, there's tools and there's systems that you can put into place these days, whether it's some sort of automated drip sequence or broadcast that you build in advance, or SMSs that you build in advance, and pages that you can build in advance. You can even, with your own WordPress pages, you can schedule when a blog goes out. You can go into Facebook Creator Studio and schedule when your social media posts go out. You can schedule when your ads run and don't run. You can schedule when your emails go out and don't go out. So, all of that stuff these days can be scheduled right now. Like, start doing that work now before you wind down, because, it's the greatest opportunity over the holiday period. There's going to be more people than ever stuck on their phones, sitting around the Christmas tree and the Christmas lunches and New Year's lunches and catch-ups, just looking on their phone and, in that shopping mode, that relaxed mode, but they'll see something that will grab their attention. And so, it's not that you want to, maybe have the massive back-to-school sales, but even a business that's not related to selling school products, rulers, computers, pencils, texters, whatever, you would think about going back to school. Even you can tap in on a back-to-school offer, whether you're a solar business, a plumbing business, a coach or a consultant, an RTO. You might be running online courses. Everyone can have a back-to-school offer. You don't have to have school products to have a back-to-school offer.
Yeah, I guess I just encourage listeners just to, at the very least, try one or two things, like a Christmas sale, end of year, and you just try a couple of different things, and that probably brings me to the point, Cam, of offers, and it's really people. Everyone wants a bargain, right? And everyone wants to feel special.
Everyone wants a great offer, don't they?
Yeah. Everyone does, and the more thought you can put into your offer, but the thought, and I guess what I'm getting at is the thought is an emotional thing. What can you do to make them feel special, which makes them more inclined to say yes and to buy? That's probably the key thing. I mean, we say headlines important, offers important in copy, and just to delve into that a little bit more, if you can make them special, or it seems like a bargain compared to the value, obviously without you losing your shirt, then that's what we should be aiming for. Yeah.
So in your opinion, Steve, because I know you've written $1 million, campaigns in copywriting, what makes a good offer around the holiday season? How do you tie that in? Can you give us an example, or is there something you can give us some advice on?
Yeah, well, that's a bit of a how long's a piece of string, Cam, because it's it can be very business and niche dependent, but there are various ways of bundles, a Christmas bundle, end of year bundle, if you've got that's really just good. One, right? And maybe you cut some of the fat off your margin, so a Christmas special, save X. I know discounting is fraught with some danger, but part of a profit, we all know the sum part of a profit, to get a profit you never would have had is still a valid way of doing it, as long as and I've mentioned this before, Cam, on this show, like the really good telemarketer for the carpet cleaning business, right, rang me up one day, and the words were really good. That normally that's X price, but for you today, I'm happy to do it for 150 or whatever the number was. It was just that. It's almost like, while the boss ain't looking, I can do that for you just as a special bargain, right? Like even that thing, it just makes you feel good, right? It just, okay, great, I'm getting a bargain, because you can then go home and tell your spouse, hey, I got $30 off this, or 50 or whatever it might be, and everyone's a winner, everyone feels good, So it's whatever you can do to give that sense of bargain. What they're parting with pales in comparison to the value that they're getting.
Yeah. I was just thinking while you were saying that, it could even be a draw that people go into. So, you might be running a New Year's offer, or back to school offer, or Christmas offer, and everyone who enters goes into the draw to get something. And that something could be a $100 gift card, right? It costs you $100 to make 5,000 or 10,000 or 100,000, whatever your product is. Yeah. It could be, to go into the draw to win time with you if you're a coach or a consultant or provide a service. It could be an audit. There's many ways that you can add value to people. If you're selling a $497 course, or a $1,000 course, or $197 course, it could be everyone who buys the course could go into the draw to spend 90 minutes with you on a Zoom call unpacking their business. There's many ways that you can incentivize people to take action in an offer situation.
Yeah, that's a really good point. It just requires a little bit of I guess
Creativity.
broader thinking
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
some creativity around it. Again, gets back to market. What do they want? Aim
Yeah.
it at your heavy users, the ones who are going to buy, not the fringe ones who may only buy if it's free or may not even buy them when it's free. You don't want them. It's your heavy users. What do your heavy users want? And then bundle something up, package something up that's going to really entice them, excite them, and leave them with that feeling, I've got a good deal today. Right?
Yeah.
Because I think we admire the really, really good negotiator, right? And we kind of admire and want to be that really good negotiator. But even if we're crap at it, if we can get one little win, or we feel we've got one little win, that kind of pushes or fixes that little bit inside of us who wants to be the closer and the negotiator. So I tap into that. I think it's an underutilized tool, in that selling thing of giving someone the sense that they've got a bargain and they've had a win.
Yeah. And probably at this stage, we should point out that it doesn't have to be some sort of elaborate, 20-step process or, 52-step funnel sequence or anything like that. It's really like a 1 or 2-step process. They see the ad, or they see your offer, they reply to an email, and then you get back to them, or they,
Totally.
click the ad or click the email, go to a web form that you've created in 10 minutes, and they fill it out, and then it's got some copy on there, maybe a little video. So it doesn't have to be complex. It can be quite simple to get people to put their hand up and find out, where the lowest hanging fruit, or as you said, the heavy users are on your list or in your social channels or wherever.
That's it. It's the key thing is to make the offer, right? I wrote to my email list during the week. I don't know if you saw it. Probably the correct answer right now is yes.
Yes, I did. Yeah, I did. It was very good. I was actually going to bring that. I was actually going to bring that up, but I'm glad you did, because it was very good.
A key success secret, and one that people don't really talk about, at least in these terms, right, is movement.
Yeah,
just
that's
do
right.
something, right? If you just move a little bit, I think it came from Gary Halbert from memory. Just movement.
Yeah.
If you just move, and in this context that we're talking about, the movement here is just to make the offer, or create the offer and then make the offer, right?
Yeah,
that's the key.
Yeah, so it's really simple. Like, look at your calendar. Like, maybe don't pick all of the all of the holiday periods if you don't want to do all the promotions. But, out of the 4 that are coming up, Christmas, Boxing Day, New Year's, back to school, you might pick 2 of them, put them on the calendar, start working on 1 or 2 offers that you could work on, lock them in, start building that now. And, and then work backwards, reverse engineer the whole process. So create your offer and create a bit of copy around your offer. Then select what social channels or email channels you're going to push that out on. And in most cases, you can repurpose it, Steve. When someone writes email copy and they've got a little bit of web form copy, they can then use that on their Facebook post. They can drop that over in LinkedIn. They can turn it into a little ad on Facebook and boost it if they want to, so it doesn't have to be too hard to get results quickly.
Yeah, that's a little copywriter secret, right? Repurposing your copy into different media. Yeah.
Yeah,
definitely.
So, yeah, absolutely. All right.
Yeah. Okay. That's a wrap.
That's a wrap. So thanks very much for that, Steve. Look forward to the next week's edition. And everyone, if you want more information about Steve or I, just look in the comments below. We've got our details down there. Hook up with us and let us know how we can help you with your holiday promotions, your copy, your funnels, or your automation. We'd love to chat.
Yep. All right. Fantastic. Thanks, Cam. And thanks, everyone. We'll see you next time.
Cheers, Steve. Bye, everyone.